So we check in with Paul right now with that rain coming in. I mean, it's good to get prepared, right?
Right, and this is the kind of rain event that you want when there's all that debris and stuff potentially blocking the drains, because it wasn't that much rain. So even a little brief heavy downpour shouldn't cause too many issues. Not quite done with the rain showers just yet. Let's take a look on our floor map here at what we are looking at in terms of the current radar perspective, which shows a few, what's left over there? Those are the watches and warnings. Let's take that off and see if we can get the radar to pop up. It's always a new adventure on television. No, not going to work for me at all. Okay, trust me, there are still a few blips on the radar. Let's take a look at the radar simulation and see if we can get that to go as we head through tonight and where it can. There are a few showers as we go through the early morning hours of tomorrow. This particular animation takes us through 4 a.m. and really concentrates the best chance of additional shower activity over the North Bay. With the rain that fell today, though, we are going to see the potential for some locally dense fog to develop as the moisture evaporates into the lowest levels of the atmosphere. So the fog simulation through 7 o'clock tomorrow morning as the sun is coming up shows pretty widespread cloud cover with some reduced visibilities that could have an impact on the Thursday morning commute. Might want to allow yourself just a little extra time on the way out the door to contend with that. And we are not done with the rain chances just yet. Let's go from 4 a.m. tomorrow through the rest of the day on Thursday, and it'll take even on Friday as well. So from 4 o'clock to 10 a.m., we're going to be seeing the potential for some new showers developing, and some of these are the ones that could develop into actual thunderstorms. Talked about that risk of a few pop-up thunderstorms a little bit earlier. This is the kind of activity that usually doesn't yield more than maybe a half dozen lightning strikes total across the entire Bay Area. Just don't be startled if you do hear a couple rumbles of thunder. So we head through the rest of the day from 10 a.m. through 4 p.m. The rain chances are going to become pretty sparse as we go into the rest of the afternoon. And even as we wind the clock forward from tomorrow afternoon into Friday, while the rain chances don't technically disappear, a couple little radar freckles here and there, that's about the extent of what we are going to see. The rain chances have diminished to about 10% or lower for the end of the work week on Friday. So not likely that we're going to pick up any additional rainfall in that particular time frame. Let's take a look at what we have in terms of additional rain, measuring it up over the course of the next several days. Using the forecast models tonight and tomorrow, we're talking about barely more than a trace. It depends if one of those actual thunderstorms decides to visit your backyard. You might add up closer to 1/10 of an inch of total rain. But even adding one more chance of rain on top of that on Sunday, it's not going to amount to a whole lot either. So even on the high end of the spectrum, we're talking about 1/10 of an inch or less in terms of the total rain from tomorrow all the way through the second half of the weekend on Sunday. Not a lot, but we will take every drop that we can get at this point in the rainy season. And a new feature in the long-range forecast, the 8 to 14-day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, shows a trend towards a wetter than normal pattern returning. So most of next week after Sunday does look dry, but just beyond the scope of the 7-day forecast, maybe we get back into a more unsettled pattern that could send some more rain chances in our direction as we get a little bit closer to the Thanksgiving holiday, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. It's already sneaking up on us. Switching perspectives, let's look outside right now from not Salesforce Tower. There is Salesforce Tower. We're looking from Treasure Island towards downtown, and temperatures are on the cool side, a mix of upper 50s and low 60s. The cool spot is Santa Rosa at 56 degrees, where you struggle to make it up into the upper half of the 50s with the earlier arrival of the rain chances earlier today. But as we head through the rest of tonight, temperatures are going to drop down mostly into the 40s, and high temperatures for tomorrow are going to manage to climb up basically to what's normal for this time of year. Everybody maybe within a couple degrees on the short side of average, if anything. High temperatures ranging from the low to mid 60s across almost the entire Bay Area. It doesn't matter if you're at San Jose at 66 degrees or San Francisco at 61 degrees. Not a whole lot of difference there. The slightly cooler spots will be right along the coast in the upper 50s for most coastal communities for highs tomorrow. And you'll be the cool spots over the course of the next several days. But let's take a look at the 7-day forecast, and we don't have to break it down by inland, coast, and bayside because pretty much everybody has the same forecast. Just subtract a few degrees if you're along the coast, maybe add a couple degrees if you're inland, and that's where we're going to end up. Temperatures mostly kind of averaging out in the low to mid 60s through the duration of the 7-day forecast, and there's that dry pattern taking over. After one more chance of showers on Sunday, back to more sunshine and a gradual kind of baby warm up in store for us by Tuesday and Wednesday.